and the final reports will be given to the police, so they can just catch the criminal. No one will be clicking on these websites because no one is going to give anything to us for free.
Hello, lovely people. Today we are again going with Online Safety of Women, episode number 2, Our Future Life. So today we have Shrishti with us and Akash from my team from Wayhive and me from VK with Train. So the topic is all about safety of women online, ladkiyon ka suraksha. So let's start. So we have Shrishti on the other end. I would like to request Akash to introduce.
She is also the Chief Project Coordinator at National Technological Research and Development Committee, Crime Free Bharat.
So today we have Shrishti Vas with us. So let's begin with Crime Free Bharat. Shrishti is a Chief Project Coordinator from Crime Free Bharat. She works for cyber security and cyber suraksha as community leader. She's into Indian cyber security solutions. So let's go with Shrishti. So Shrishti, so tell us about the experience that you have being in suraksha of women online, and tell us your experience. Where did all this started from, and how it all started?
Hi Varun and hi Akash. Firstly, I'll tell that online things are not safe for anyone, whether it's woman or men. It's not gender based, but basically women's are target more because it's easy to blackmail them due to their reputation and family issues. So it's, you can say they are a soft target rather than men's. Okay, so I choose to work on this field.
What made you get into all this cyber suraksha or safety of being on social media or the internet thing? Where did all this start from?
It was my, you can say, a dream or a goal that I wanted to go in this field, cybersecurity, because I like hacking and everything. That was, you can say, a fantasy job for me. So I went to this field. I came into this field around 1 year ago, and my 1 year experience was so good. I never imagined that I can do such great things in some field, but cybersecurity gave me that opportunity.
That's great to know about you and your plans that you have, Shrishti. So how do you feel? Do you feel like a superwoman, like saving others' life, or somebody who is into threat or somebody into problem? So can you share us the experience that you had anywhere recently? Like, we don't want to know the names, but can you share us the experience, the situation that you faced, or you saved somebody's life being bullied on social media? Can you share us some experience of that?
So there are some organization we have created, or I'm a part of, or my friends are a part of, where I can go and tell them that yes, this is the account and I want this to be removed because this is not legitimate. Okay, so we come across every day 2 to 3 cases which are being like that this account is not appropriate, or this girl is being bullied, or her fake account is being made. These are the common things. So it was a girl who came to my friend, and then my friend referred her to me. So it was something like her fake account was created on the social media with her some pics. There were 3 pics. So we mass reported it first, and then when I was about to spoof that boy, so before that girl talked to him and convinced him that please remove that account and whatever they had chat on. So he convinced, he conveyed her that yes, I have made this account and I'll delete it.
So that's really a bad story about someone, and really, I feel it. Okay, but Shrishti, I would like to ask you, you have been doing all this, the spoof calls or something, but what if they don't take action? What if somebody doesn't give a damn, or it's maybe like sometimes people do that, they're broken, they are hurt, or some wrong mindset will make them take a wrong step. But what if they don't take back, or the person won't take the call? So will you go for a FIR, or what will you do? Because of course the cybersecurity has a lot many formalities and rules and regulations. So what would you do with that? Like, what would you do if a person is not backing off?
Actually, I was ready for the FIR. I talked to that girl that please launch a FIR because it's a cyber crime and it needs to be FIR'd, and that boy needs to go behind the bars, because if he can make your account once, he can do it twice also, and to other girls too, right? It's not
That's
safe for the
true.
community. But she was like that, I can't do the FIR because due to my family. So she has some
I
family reasons.
So I understand. Srushti, so is there anything other way like women can, FIR or put a case across where that the community or the people won't get to know, but she can only secure herself, keep her identity hidden? Can they do that in real life?
Yeah, there are, some government portals, so you can just anonymously report on them 2-3 times,
Okay.
so maybe that portal can take the actions.
So you can complain on the portal of cybercrime.gov.in, as well as you can also complain yourself on women's safety, that is mha.gov.in, on women's safety division as well. So stay safe.
The final reports will be given to the police, so they can just catch the criminal. No cases will be pending there. So in future, our portals will also do the same work.
So that's going to be combined joining with the government of India and working for the sort of, like as a cyber security team, being an independent volunteers kind of thing platform. Okay, that's great. So let's not discuss more. We have some culprits might be listening to this. So let them not dare to do anything stupidity out there on the social media platform. Srushti, I would like to ask you one more thing. Recently, one of my friend who's a boy, so we come across the generation is like, they share their personal pictures, they have those interactions. And then one of my friend, a boyfriend, had a fake, we don't know that was a fake account. There was a girl or boy with whom he was texting through social media, Instagram, but he shared his personal pictures on that account on thinking it to be a girl, because that person on the other hand had shared a female pictures related to be a nudity or something like that. Keeping that into consideration, he shared his personal pictures. But now what happened, the same account with the person who is texting through, that person has took a screenshot of this person's personal picture and sent it to all his friends on his friend list. So now all those girls are asking him, okay, did you share this thing pictures to someone else or some other girl on the social media? So now he's getting bullied by everyone for his behavior. So what would you say, like what should that guy do right now immediately? Being a boy, it's like, even boy or girl, anyone has their own personal things, but trusting someone on social media, that's quite dangerous. Honey trap is something financially, but what would you do? What would you suggest for boys like this or girls like this who share their personal pictures to strangers? What would you suggest them?
Okay, this is basically the exactly word you said, honey trap. So this can't be done immediately, because we don't know who that person is. We doesn't even know is that person male or female. So how can we come to the point that who is doing that? So I think he should do a FIR or take a strict against, talk to cyber cell people and take some suggestions what he can do to this thing, because these things are growing rapidly, and we need to take some actions against these things. So what I think is he should talk to some cyber cell.
Definitely. So Srushti, there are people who are, they know each other, and there are people who want to share their personal pictures. Of course, this happens in our generation. It's not that rare thing. There are couples who share pictures. There are friends who share pictures on social media platform. But now, what if in case some pictures, if the person starts blackmailing on the other end, or somebody does some, stupidity about it? So what would you suggest for those things? Like what can they do now? We already had an incident, but now what if this is about to happen or somebody's trying to blackmail them? What is the best way to do?
Launch a FIR against that person, irrespective of what your family will think of your, or what another people will think. Just launch a FIR against that person, because if that person is doing this to you, he can do it to someone else, and this is a crime and the case, and she doesn't want to launch a FIR. So I have
Okay.
to take a step back.
That's great. Same thing happened, Trishti, long back. One of my friend, her Instagram account was being hacked by some person. Maybe like this is the biggest problem we have in our generation: keeping their passwords real simple. If, for example, somebody's name is Vishak, so then the same name Vishak at 123. So these kind of passwords make people get, you hack their. So it's not actually hack. It's just that somebody snooping into your profile. So what happened? One of my a friend who's in my who was my college mate, and then suddenly account was been hacked and all the pictures were been removed. and then they uploaded a nude picture, like same thing you said me, the experience thing, like, adding on a face to her and then adding a nude picture. And then suddenly we made, and we put across and tried to get back the account. We couldn't get back the account because the culprit had changed the contact number, mail ID, and everything. Okay, we couldn't catch hold him, but ultimately we just tried texting him, trying to convince, but he was not ready to give. After almost like 6 months of trying to reach out to him and trying to like take off that picture and back off, then he was fine with it. After that, he understood, like, okay, of course. And then after certain days, we got to know, okay, that person was just her classmate with whom he had a fight. Like, she just had a complication, a fight, and then that person was actually on a revenge and did this stupidity. Now the person has come up and that said, like, I did this pictures and I did this for you and I'm sorry. So ultimately, sometimes things may go back to track, but once a person's name is spoiled, it's completely spoiled. So what are your future plans, Shrishti? Where do you see yourself in next coming 5 to 10 years, or like, where do you want to be? Like, what exactly you want to be?
So I want to become a secure developer when I get my placements, and then after I'll prepare for my intelligence officers, army exam. So I want, my ultimate goal is that only. I want to become an intelligence officer in army, and I'll take a small steps from my placement and then going up and up,
That's true, Shrishti. That's true. So adding on to this, like, people nowadays have this, they get this offers from Amazon and Flipkart out of nowhere. They say, like, you're going to get a cell phone, you're going to get some car or some offers, some TV, and people just jump into it, forward it to another WhatsApp groups. So those are kind of viruses. Sometimes those are taking your personal data, personal informations. Those are some kind of application. Akash could add on to it, maybe, I don't know, like, he knows more about these things. So what happens when you click for an unknown link or unknown platform? So can anyone of you tell me about what will happen if somebody clicks on those kind of links?
Okay, I'll tell you. Actually, I come across these links very frequently, so I can tell. These are the links which try to be legitimate but are not. So they might say you, like, Amazon is giving some free gifts, or Nike is giving some free shoes, or Domino's giving some free pizzas, but this is not true. Any company that is built to such a great empire will not provide you anything for free. This is the common sense which humans lack because of their greed. So these companies will never provide anything for free, and when we click on them, they'll redirect you to the browser, and then they'll tell you to spin something, and then they'll say that you will get a gift. This is your gift. That can be iPhone or any pizza or any shoes or something, it can be. So when they'll say you that you are getting this, and now to get this you need to put your details here. Then, like, if someone gets their email, he or she, the criminal which is sitting behind that website, can use it for OSINT, which is very dangerous. And then if you're providing them the numbers, then it can be also be used against the victim. So these are the sites which try to be legitimate but are not. We shouldn't be clicking on these websites because no one is going to give anything to us for free. Never. So yeah, this is we call it phishing links.
So that's called phishing links, and somebody is hunting us on the internet every time. And it's true that we get sometime OTPs, bumper offer. You got like 2 lakh rupees in your account, all from nowhere. So like, people just try to call back those numbers, and they tell you to follow certain guidelines, and then they suddenly get into your Paytm and PhonePe, and they tell you to put on passwords, and people cheated them certain times. That happens. So we would request everyone out there on the social media platforms or on any other WhatsApp forwarding or something like that, please do not forward any link if it is not verified, especially when you're going for Amazon or Flipkart, all those Netflix. Please don't try to get on some free. Nobody's going to give you anything for free on social media platform. Saying this, we would like to sign out for this day for podcast 2 that we have, and we'll be coming with amazing podcasts like this. So stay tuned and love you all. Take care. Jai Hind.